What's going on, guys? I haven't posted in a while. I know I've been in the Uber community for a while, and I just want to show you what drivers in Mexico go through. I know there's people that have had to kick out passengers, but believe me, Mexico, it doesn't get any worse than that. It is worse than driving in Iraq, Iran, you name it. This is not an Uber driver, right? But I have friends that drive an Uber in Mexico, and they go through worse stuff than this. Let me show you what's going on over here in Mexico. So you know how the police in the United States, they have checkpoints? Well, in Mexico, criminals make checkpoints. And you have no rights here. Like, look, there's 4 trucks. 1, 2, 3, 4. No license plates, And, I mean, what are you going to do? What do you think they're checking for? A DWI? Let's continue.
It's the cartel.
I mean, driving on the opposite side of the road, not a care in the world. I'm surprised they haven't shot him. I'm surprised how calm he was. I would have, just been extremely, scared. But, that's just me. That is incredible of how things are in Mexico, just across the border, And, I mean, what do you think would have happened to him had he stopped? I mean, I've been in a situation like that where when I went to Mexico, I thought nothing would ever happen to me, I worked in the border city, and then I would party in Mexico, with friends, and I had family. So what did I do after work? I was like, you know what, I'm going to use an ATM in Mexico. Mistake number 1. Man. So I did. Then I withdrew money, and I was in my car, talking on the phone, just parked. And little did I know, I was being followed. So back in the day, I had a car that I had issues with, like accelerating. It would turn off when I pressed the gas pedal. It would just die. So what happened was that I saw a car just, like, I was parked, right, and they just made a quick turn, got out. These guys didn't have guns. They had freaking AK-47s. I was afraid to turn around. I was standing and I looked at them, like, through the side of my eye, and I just got, like, the biggest adrenaline rush that time. I just, pressed the gas pedal, drove as fast as I could. I remember I was calm, like, at first, but as soon as I was, like, driving away from them, they started following me. Man, I started shaking like I had Parkinson's, man. It wasn't cool. I remember I headed to the border. Like, I just headed for the bridge. And they stopped following me. I guess they gave up because they didn't want to, like, just putting up a fight. But I remember I was a little bit relieved, but I was still shaking. I was shaking so much. And yeah, I mean, I didn't go to Mexico for like a year because I thought that as soon as I would go, I remember the first time I went back, I just had that idea that somebody was following me or watching me, and it never leaves you. And I can't imagine how people are when they get kidnapped. I'm sure that they feel the same way. But knowing you can't trust the cops, knowing that you can't find help, that you're on your own, that should be enough for you not to go to Mexico. And I know there's people that never have to deal with anything like that. But if you do, there's no way you're going to be able to get help. I mean, just know that if you go and things go down, that's it. And if you're deeper in the border and things go down, there's no escape. I mean, if you go to Mexico for the wrong reasons, where mostly, dangerous people, they hang out and they decide to target you, that's it. There's no escape. You can't open carry. You can't trust the police because everybody wants your money. You can't trust an Uber driver over there, because we have background checks here, guys. Mexico, they don't do anything. There's people over there with multiple accounts. They could just sign up again if they get deactivated. It's not like here. I mean, there's a lot of that going on. You get a driver that's like just a cab driver or whatever. They could decide to rob you if you're out of town. From out of town, if you're too drunk. I mean, don't go over there, guys. It's very dangerous. There's been people killed for $30. There was an athlete in Mexico that was killed. 18 years old. He had a scholarship. He went to the bank to withdraw it. You can't even trust the bank tellers. There was also a situation of a bank teller that was working with a gang, and if they saw someone withdrawing a lot of money, they would let the gang members know that there was a person there that withdrew a lot of money and to rob him. That's the situation, and I don't understand why people even go to Mexico. It's not safe. If you go there for the wrong reasons, partying, gambling, prostitution, whatever, you're in a bigger risk of, things going south. So after I watched that video, man, it just brought memories. That guy was very brave, but I mean, think of it. What do you think would have happened to him had he just stopped? I mean, what do you think? It's just bad, guys. It is extremely, extremely bad.